I meant to do this real quick. All right. All right. Welcome in, everyone, to the Proud Masculine Daily Live Stream, February the 14th, Valentine's Day. All right, Loss, here we go, brother. Here we go. Welcome in. Tap that like. Just getting home. I'm wore out. I'm wore out, y'all. Um, I got this mic on. I got to keep an eye on that green light because this thing will go out on me and I don't even know it. And I'm talking and talking. What's up, Chan? Stuck in Fort Myers, huh? Oh Lord, 12:30. You don't have that long. By the time you get through the live stream, maybe take a little nap, go get you a pretzel. You'll be good to go. Ah, Fort Myers is really nice. Beautiful place in Florida. Welcome in, everybody. Some new things to announce. First off, welcome to the stream, Proud Masculine Daily Live. Um, I got to keep an eye on this green light because this thing goes out, I don't even know it. It doesn't give me any signal on the screen, so I'll be talking. Nobody even hears me. And if you know how I do my lives, I go down the chat. So I'll freeze the chat so I don't get distracted with the new ones popping up. So um, just gotta keep that green light up somehow. I like this new mic system. I listened to it the other day and it sounds good. They have a big storm coming in Toronto and another one on Sunday, so my dad got me out tonight. Oh, you're going to Toronto, so you have to be there before the storm. I get it. Yeah, smart move. Good, man. It sounds like a nice trip you had. Good for you. Enjoy that shit. A few announcements after I say welcome again. It's Valentine's Day, the most crooked, useless corporate money grab there is. I'd announce Valentine's Day, even though I did get my lady flowers. But I would have gotten the flowers because things are going amazing. It just happened to be Valentine's. You see, this is where a lot of guys get confused about giving gifts in relationships. You'll see a lot of times, most often times, women get flowers because guys want to trade for sex. They'll give their woman flowers because they got in trouble or they feel like they're lacking. It's a very distorted exchange of the reason I give flowers is because things have been going great for a while, and she's a great woman who deserves a bouquet of nice flowers. Simple as that. The relationship's going great. Things at home are good and smooth, peaceful. She's not causing a bunch of drama. And, for the most part, she's there encouraging me, doing her part in the relationship very well. So, a way for me to say thank you, besides saying thank you and doing my part in the relationship, because I know I fall short sometimes. A way to say thank you is a nice bouquet of flowers. It's a kind gesture. It's a nice gesture. It's not necessary, but it's only to be given as a gesture of in the with the motivation behind it being, hey, when things go well, this is how we reward each other when things go well. And most guys will use flowers to get themselves out of the doghouse or because they seen in some stupid movie, rom com, that if they show up with flowers, she's going to be, oh my God, my Prince Charming. And that's not how it works, guys. Exchanging gifts for sex looks weak and makes you look absolutely silly and worthless. And the gifts don't come until you're well established in a relationship. That's flowers, any gifts whatsoever. And it should be done from a place of pure giving, not from a place of expectation of return. So, yeah, it's a little ipso facto about flower buying and Valentine's Day. And I personally think Valentine's is probably the biggest holiday, aside from Christmas, but at least Christmas has Jesus's birthday and the spirit of the season behind it. Valentine's Day has nothing but buy me shit. Take me out to a nice dinner, buy me nice flowers, chocolates, gifts, jewelry. A lot of guys fall for that shit. And if your girl's really on board with you, Valentine's Day is just a fucking another day on the calendar. It's of no significance and no importance. Every day in your relationship should be filled with giving and love and receiving, not just on Valentine's. It's a corporate money grab. It's a money grab. The restaurant industry, the jewelry industry, the flower industry, it's just a corporate money grab. Yeah, I don't know. No, Darren, this is how it's been ever since that night, dude. I'm still working through a bit of a shadow ban, suppression. Um, but I'm gonna hang in there. I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't care if we got me and one person in here, and the one person's there getting something out of it. I'm gonna show up. That's all that matters to me. Don't get me wrong. It's nice having a bigger community and these packed lives, and the likes and the comments and the activity and the people dropping in. That's great for the algorithm for my channel. Ultimately, I want to build my channel, but not at the expense of pandering. I'm coming here to speak truth and add value to men's lives. That's what I'm here for. So if it's me and one other guy, then it's me and one other guy. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Get out of there. Get. Rodera, look at this lady. Happy Valentine's Day. So yeah, because of the low attendance with the suppression, Dr. Pepper Lover 22, are you a Viking? I believe so. I'm not a Viking. Awesome like a Viking, but I'm not a Viking. I do not have Norwegian descent in me. Because of the suppression, the channel suppression, I've created another option for people to get the alerts from my live because I know a lot of people aren't getting it. My son can't even find my live sometimes. I'll text him I'm going live and he can't find it. And he'll look for it and they won't let him see it. I've been told people can't comment on my videos, can't comment on my lives. There's a few things. They're messing with it. That's okay. They'll get tired of it. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate that, brother. I come in here. I speak from experience and I speak from the heart. And the stuff I speak about, not only do I live and have lived, I've lived the opposite. I've made mistakes. I've fallen short in life. So it thrust me into an immense transformation in my life years ago. And all the things that I've done and all the research and books and Rockadoodle, good to see you too, man. The hours and hours and thousands of dollars I spent on counseling and therapy and self-help and all these things. And what I've done essentially over the years is I've just developed a really easy system for me to live by that works. It works. So I come here, I have my one-on-one consultations, but I come here and offer the value I can to people in need. Sometimes we're able to, like, I've had numerous people come in and out of this channel already saying, thank you for the help. Thank you. You really changed my perspective. Thank you for this thing. So that's why I'm back. And this is why I come every night. But because I've been suppressed, I created a Telegram group. The link is in the description where I will post every night before I go live. I'll copy the link into the Telegram group. You get the alert and you come in. What's up, Gail? Yes, sweetie. Doing well. How are you? Dealing with the family stuff. I get it. Take care of your business. Lopez, what's up, brother? I did have a great day. I'm just getting home. My V day was good. I worked. I had to do a lot of running around. Went to the gym and went and had dinner with my son. He's a little bit in a funk, so we went and had some father and son time. Had a killer workout. Um, got some really good news about some really good things. So, yes, I got to speak to Mrs. Proudmasculine for a little while. I ordered her flowers this morning, not because it's Valentine's Day, just because she's a great girlfriend in a relationship for the most part. And I just thought it would be special to send her some flowers, because what's better for a woman to get flowers in an office full of coworkers where all the ladies get to see you get your flowers. Y'all love that shit. And it's okay. And she deserves it, honestly. I don't buy flowers to get out of the doghouse. I don't buy flowers to hopefully get my pee pee touched or nothing. I do it as a simple gesture of thanks, like a reward for bringing what you bring to my life. And that's just one small gesture I can do to say thank you. And she hasn't gotten a damn thing yet. I'm livid about that shit. Uh, Chan says, one thing about you is you tell the truth, your life experience, what you've been through, and that's why a lot of men need to hear. Yeah, thank you. I don't have any reason to hide. You see, people see these YouTube and internet personalities. I've met some gurus on YouTube. I've met them in person. They're a mess. I'm no different than any other guy walking around day to day. I've just figured out a way to, I just, over the years through life experience, trial and error, trial and error, um, and having a lot of unique life experiences since I'm a kid. I've had an interesting life and I've experienced a lot of things that most people will not experience in life. Some of the hardest times and some of the most amazing things. What I've simply done is over the years learn to orient my life in a certain way through a certain mindset, through certain actions to get the best outcome that I can to optimize my experience socially, romantically, financially, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. That's what I've done. That's what I've created for myself. And I ain't even going to say I created it. It was by the grace of God that I was able to do that. So part of me being able to maintain my quality of life and grow more, so I want to share it with people. I want to give it back to the universe because it was given to me. How selfish of me would it be to hang on to this amazing information that I've uncovered and discovered over the years if I'm not going to have other people who enjoy it and raise their quality of life around me? I think that's selfish. And I think a lot of selfish people lose and they never get what they want because they're so tight, they're so selfish. And I don't mean selfish in the sense of putting yourself first because I don't think that's selfish. I mean selfish in a sense is there's a higher power and there's something greater in this universe that looked after me for years, kept me on my feet, kept me above ground, and exponentially improved my life. And I'll tell you the truth, thank God he gave me his grace instead of justice. So I'm not going to toy with that. I'm not going to hoard this experience. I want to share it. I want to share it with other men mostly. It just so happens we got a lot of women come on this channel, but human beings, all of us can benefit from that. So that's what I want to do. And that's what I do. That's why I come on here. Yeah, part of this is going to be uh, like through my coaching, my one-on-one as an income stream. But the reason I tack a fee onto that is so it's respected and appreciated, because if people don't respect, they don't value, they don't pay for. I've learned that the hard way. I've tried helping people out in need who are down and out. Oh, I don't have money. I don't have this. I don't have that. And they don't listen. They don't value it because they have nothing invested in it. So it's of no value to them. Rodera says, I got a beautiful bouquet of roses and a balloon with a cute heart globe. My husband left late last night for TDY. He'll be back next week. So it's me and the kiddos by yourself. There you go. There you go. That's nice of him to do that. You get to relax. You can thank the man when he gets home. You know what you got to do. Rockadoodle said that's why the Proud Masculine fam is growing. Good, brother. That's my intent. That's what I'm working towards. I've already got my mindset. It's happening. I'm growing this brand. I'm growing this channel. It's going to be a total success. Because, even this, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do YouTube and content creation and all. I just started filming myself. And this actually started years ago. And I fell back into a bad state mindset. And I had a little more work to do in life, I guess. This channel's been up since 2018 or 2019. My Proud Masculine brand. Gail says, have you started working on your studio? Yes, I have. I started clearing everything out. I have to finish clearing the inside of the building out completely. I got a lot of stuff to move out of there. I got a trailer underneath the carport area where the building is for the studio. I got to pull all the stuff out. There's some stuff that needs to be thrown away. There's stuff that needs to be taken into the big shop in the back. And then I got to start doing the interior. It's coming though. Y'all gonna see. But thank you for asking, Gail. She said, relax, my children are wild. Better get that belt out. Chuck Nutley. Absolutely. Absolutely, Chuck. Very cathartic. I encourage all men to journal. I mean, ask how many men in this chat, well, we don't have a lot tonight, but who've come through here and said they in a jam. It's the first thing I tell you, start journaling. It's a tool. It's a tool that will get you results, I promise you. Darren says, I believe truly that God has given us a gift, and your gift is to help men in different ways. I agree, brother. As I said in the beginning, you weren't here, that I truly believe this is a calling from God to be able to give so freely what was given to me by God. And I've helped dozens of men. This isn't my first go round. Like I said, this channel's been around for a while. But yeah, that's what it is. And I truly believe this is a calling from God. Rockadoodle said, I'm not sure how to do me, brother. I'll stick with you all the way. Good, man. Thank you. Stick with me, I'll stick with you. Oh, thank you, Gail. Gail said she's proud of me. Thank you, sweetie. That's a very kind thing to say. Thank you so much. But I still got a long ways to go with the channel, and that's okay. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm feeling my way through the dark here. Lost said there was something you said about men hating on men a few streams ago, where they have feminine energy, which stuck with me. I've been using that against them, and it works 100%. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Dude, I know I'm right. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but yeah, this is just stuff like all the things that I tell y'all about the dating and the women and the mindset and the fitness, all the things that I spit in here are real life tested, battlefield tested. This isn't a boardroom of advisors theory shit. This is stuff that I've implemented into my own and other men's lives and had amazing success. This is my life. You understand that? When I say things, it's because I do it and I actually practice it in my own life. And another thing, and this is why I remind y'all that I'm not perfect either. I don't go out there and do shit 100% right all the time. I don't do shit at home in my own relationship right 100% of the time. It's impractical. It's not going to happen like that. The same experiences people have, I still have. Some things are different. Some situations don't usually unfold completely because I have an awareness and I know what to do and I know how to navigate through romantic relationship, business, social. Um, there's certain things that I've learned to streamline and make more efficient and optimize in life. But I still run into stuff. Me and me and Mrs. Proudmasculine had a rough patch about 2 weeks ago. We got into a big old argument. And my thing is never argue with women. It's pointless. And I lost my composure. I did. And sometimes even with the most centered, informed mind and self-aware man, there's under certain conditions that you cannot just be on your 1000% game all the time. There are other things that are going to happen that are going to dampen your resistance. The regular stress of life, the stress of situation, money, work, um, things a little bit out of routine, that can frazzle a fucking man. Then you have these other things hanging overhead, the day-to-day stuff you got to deal with that's just not coming together as as it normally does. You got some static in a relationship, you got this. And what happens is you do very well to stay composed through everything. So you try to compartmentalize your life. Okay, when I'm home, I'm not going to worry about this. When I'm away from home, I'm not going to worry about that. When I'm driving, I'm driving. When I'm working out, I'm working out. When I'm on a job, I'm focused on the job. When I'm at home, I'm focused on it. And sometimes that shit creeps in and it all kind of mashes together and scrambles me a bit. Even with the best techniques to stay centered and stay calm and stay composed, and my relationship with God, where I pray for composure and to do the next right thing, show me where to be of service and doing all this good stuff, it still happens. I think we forget our human element. And this is some people like celebrities and, um, these these giant YouTube personalities and famous people. Like we think they have this charmed life, this charmed existence. They're not. Now, monetarily, they have a different situation, but they're the same people dealing with the same things. Joe Rogan's got a wife and kids. I'm sure they're getting shit sometimes. As composed as he stays and how well he does his job and all the things he's accomplishing, he still goes to day shit sometimes. And he said it, he doesn't feel like getting up and doing his job. He's going to have arguments with wife, got to discipline the kids, got shit to deal with, business to take care of day in and day out. Uh, so we can never discount the human element. And this is what makes the experience so unique and actually wonderful that we have that element. Because if we didn't know what disarray was like, we'd never know what peace was, right? If you didn't know what loss of composure looks like, you'd never know what centered looks like. So it's going to happen. It's inevitable now and then. But it doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to be your default setting where you're completely losing your shit all the time. But there is an exception, and it does happen. There's no way to avoid that. And it could be some external factors that play a part in that, make it a little tougher. Uh, Chandler said, I don't know you that well, but I can say this, that you must have come a long way to get where you are today with this channel. Good for you. Thank you. And I have. I can say that with confidence today. That yes, I have worked my ass off for this. I say this and people think I'm being funny, but I didn't have plans for after like 21 years old. I thought I was going to be dead or in prison. Genuinely. I've had some crazy experiences in life, and it's by the grace of God that I'm 48 and I'm still here. And because of God, life has taken a turn for the best. I love my life now. I've got a whole different relationship with myself, with society, with everything that used to be a certain way. But through years of hard work and perseverance and discipline and pushing and doing the hard shit that nobody wants to do, I was able to get some really good results. And this is what I come share. All right, I caught it that time. I saw the green light go off. Everybody hear me fine still? Wait, let me move the chat up. Let me see. Law says it's great to have you around, even though it's my sleep schedule, because not too many people know what they're talking about most of the time. Gail said, have a blessed night and stay safe. It's time for me to shovel more snow. Keep your faith and relationship or never go to bed angry. I've learned that. Thank you, sweetie. Good night. Rest up. Oh, Divine. Look at this guy. The $2 super chat. Let's give him W's in the chat for Divine. Says he's missing the streams. Boy. What the Good to see you in here. Cosmic Joy says, maybe you had to learn to develop the quiet mind, but at the same time function and do everything in life with the quiet mind. That's what people like the Dalai Lama can do. Yeah, I understand that, and I do work toward that. W's in the chat for Divine. We're Divine. But the $2 drop. Big old W. Adeline says, Jesus is Lord. Amen, sweetie. I agree. Jesus is Lord, our Lord and Savior. We don't frown upon Jesus in this live stream, y'all. We praise him in his glory. That's what we do here. Jesus saved a wretch like me. I say that. Goodwin says, do you work out after a night of drinking? I don't drink, but yes, in the past I've drank, I still work out. That doesn't mean shit to me. I work out sick. But anyway, as I was saying about what Darren was saying about you must have come a long way, and I have. The majority of people I know are dead or in prison. There's very few people that I grew up with that have, successful, stable lives. And I'm not trying to brag or take credit for that. God had a hand in that 100%. I've gotten out of 2 long prison terms. One was for 30 years and another one was for 20 something. Got out of it. I didn't have to go. I didn't snitch. It just worked out like that. It was people that came into my life that God sent to me to say, no, you don't need to be there. You got to stay out here. You got some things to do. You have a purpose. And all the people that I've known, and for God, how a spit in the face to God it would be for me to not do anything with that time that he's given me and these chances that he's given me and all these resets. At some point, those things don't keep resetting. And I'm just not willing to take that gamble. Yes, Godwin, you're welcome. Have to be careful working or sick. Working out sick raises the chances for heart attack. Yeah, I don't recommend it for everybody. Darren says, I will see this. It was my parents' 60th anniversary this year. They were married on New Year's. That's fucking awesome. I love that you have that as a model for you to grow up and go old. Dom 44 said, I praise God just to give me a healthy life, to get up the next day, go out and work, and even have the wisdom to do so. It's it. I've been ending the streams with saying, we got an attack dog in the house. What's going on? What you barking at? Hey. Psst. Over there barking at something. I've been ending the streams with this, and this just came to me. I don't know why, but I've been saying, thank God before you go to sleep and thank Him when you wake up. Just ask for guidance. God, help show me what I can do to pack into the stream of life today. May your will, not mine, be done. You keep asking, see if He doesn't show you. I'm telling you. Divine says, prison in our society is corrupt. Yeah, it's awful. You know, you wasn't on here last night, Divine, when I was talking about prison reform. That's a very fascinating subject to me. I've never been to prison, but I've done time here and there, and what y'all would call county jails. We call them parish jails. I've spent time in the corrections. Hey, sweetie. She's just bird dogging me over here. What? Yes? Would you like to say hi to everyone? Want to say hi? Say something. And sit there and stare at me? Guess she's a little tongue twisted tonight. Yeah, I do believe this prison system is fucked. You think about this. These people go to jail. Do you realize that not everybody who goes to jail stays in jail? They come back out into society. And prison today is not about reform. It's about punishment. But what do these people go in? You get people who go in who've made, mistakes, who've just made silly mistakes when they were younger, even older, made a bad choice, a bad decision, tried to go outside the law. You have people who go to jail for nonviolent drug crimes. They get put in with murderers and gangsters and rapists and, chomos and shit. And they go into this dangerous atmospheres where they've cut funding for guards. And a guard, you only have to have is a GED. And you believe they got some crooked, mean-ass fucking guards in there that treat people like animals or worse. What do you think happens to a man spending years in prison on high alert? This is usually like a medium to a high level prison. It's the rules in prison are anti-social. They don't work in society. And you throw somebody in that environment, 5 years, even a year, that could change a man. And he comes back out in society and what? Can't get a job, has no new skills, hasn't had no corrective rehabilitation to integrate him back into society and make it a better place. Now, they have guys and they have these prison channels out now, and I watch these guys because these guys are so wise beyond their years. They got this guy, Chad Marks, Blood on a Razor Wire. This guy, Dubs. These are all guys who spent time in prison and come out and who have totally transformed their lives. Not because of the prison system, but in spite of the corrections, the Department of Corrections. And they got this younger fella I just started watching called the W Number podcast. Fucking wise, man. And just the things and the perspective they have and a whole new appreciation for life. And they talk about the struggles of coming back out to integrate in society. These people have to come back out. Why let people back out in society worse than when they went in? Because that's what happens. Divine says, obviously not all crimes can be easily forgiven. No, obviously not. There are all levels to it, you know. There's some things that just can't be forgiven. And I'm not even getting into that because this is what got my shit shadow banned to begin with. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say it. Let them. I'm already shadow banned. Chomos, the diaper diddlers, those are the people who shouldn't be forgiven. Those people should never see the light of day again. Personally, I don't know why they just don't put them in the wood chipper. Once you cross that line and you're that kind of abuser, I don't think there's anything that can be done to help you. You're beyond help. You're a broken, defective person. There's nothing anybody can do for you. And the sad fact is that these people will be protected more than the victims. They'll have young guys going there for cocaine crime and spend more time in prison than these people who hurt children and get better protected. And if you go to mess these guys up and give them the justice they really deserve, you get charged with a hate crime. Yeah, you absolutely will. So, I don't know. I think there's people out here that have YouTube channels that could qualify for having a say-so and participate in prison reform. This Blood on a Razor Wire TV guy, he's super fucking smart. He's had a crazy experience. He's come out and made himself a paralegal. He started as an in-house, like a jailhouse lawyer. The dude started winning shit. So now he's out. That's what he does. It's a long story. I ain't going to ruin it. I suggest you go check his channel. But he's got a lot of great stuff and a great perspective about what it's like on the inside, what it's like on the outside, and what could be different and what could actually benefit people. And he doesn't automatically take the side of the convicts either. But the guy, he leads himself with common sense and wisdom. It's very inspiring. Dom says, because I hear a lot of people in life complain to go to work. Well, that's what separates us, Dom. That's what separates the men from the boys. I don't think to myself, oh, I have to go to work. I get to go to work. I don't have to go work out. I get to work out. I don't have to go do this or that. I get to do this or that. I get to. It's all about perspective and your attitude and your approach. I can't see how people live miserable, hating life and always whining about everything. What kind of life is that? I can't identify with that. And frankly, in that mindset and that attitude, things never get better. Nothing will ever improve. Nothing will ever change. You'll stay stuck in the cycle of doom and gloom. Oh, woe is me. Oh, this is not fair. Oh, girls don't talk to me. Oh, only the rich guys get girls. Oh, only this guy. And they tell shit like when you tell them what you're doing and how you're making it. They, oh, lucky you. No, motherfucker. It had nothing to do with luck. That was years of preparation. Years of grinding. Nancy, what are you eating? She's up to something, y'all. What's going on? What are you eating? I don't know. She's got something in her mouth. She's like this far from the floor. She sees everything. But Divine, yeah, the privatized prisons. It's an incentive to keep people incarcerated. That's what it is. It's like a place where they want people locked up. They want the federal funding. So what do to get federal funding? They cut down, they make the living conditions, the food, the programs available as lean as possible to pocket that money. It's a business. You can't have a business and help people. Beauty, what's up, sweetie? Doing good. How are you? What are you doing? You want to come see? Come on. Here we go, y'all. Welcome, Fancy, to the stream. Say hi. Say happy Valentine's Day, fuckers. Oh. Good. How was your day at work for Valentine's Day? Any mystery man send you flowers? Fancy. Everybody's telling you hi, baby. Divine says, I'm moving to Rhode Island next month for a shit job, hauling poop from recycling water treatment plants. Going to suck, but money is good. Get a place to live. Always wanted to live in the Northeast a little. Oh. That's good. There's no shame in hauling shit. Somebody's got to do it. I bet you that shit pays good. And that's what, don't tell yourself that, Divine. Like it's, like saying a shit job. Don't talk to yourself like that, man. What's wrong with doing that? It's not the sexiest fucking job in the world. You're not an attorney for the mafia or, some sexy shit like that. But you make a fucking difference. This world is built on the backs of men like you and me, brother. Never forget that. You're valuable. A happy Valentine's Day to you, sweetie. What's up, Grass? Thank you, beauty. Divine said he's held in Alabama. SB said, don't have a man. Doing good, Grass. How are you? Big Fred, what's up, brother? Divine said it's not thrilling, 120 a year. I'm excited for the event. There you go, brother. That's a good living. You could do a lot with that as a single man. You could give me bigger super chats. I'm just messing, no. Grass says, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, so I don't know what to tell you. I don't either. Obviously, you wasn't in here for the beginning of the stream where I gave my 2 cents about this crooked-ass corporate holiday. That's what it's all about. It's a money grab. You like that, not Divine. Thank you, SB. Do you like my topics or my speech? I don't know what to say about that. You're welcome. Thank you. I mean, not you're welcome. Yeah, Valentine's, it's a money grab. It's kind of evil. What's up, Mads? Hey, sweetie, how you doing? No, Valentine's Day is for a dude to maybe buy his way into some pussy or a chick to earn her way into a nice dinner and maybe a gift or a couple dollars, a little something. There's nothing genuine and loving about Valentine's Day. Every day should be Valentine's Day. He said sweetest day, even worse. I don't get that. But yeah, Divine, I hope Trump passed something the last time he was in office called the First Step Act. And it gave people nonviolent offenders an opportunity and to shorten prison sentences because of these outrageous and egregious sentences that people get. And you file for early release. It's called the First Step Act. And this guy, Chad Marks, on Blood on a Razor Wire, he filed the first First Step Act motion and got somebody out. Yeah, I'd love to see Trump do something with our prison reform system. We desperately need it. There's no doubt about it. And, you think about what they've done with the mental health system. It's trash. It's pretty much non-existent. And all they do is take these mental health patients and throw them in prison. And these guards who are to guard men, convicted felons, and inmates, convicts, all you need is a high school diploma, and you get paid shit. You don't have to have any qualifications. You don't have to. So then, these mental health patients, drug addicts, people who suffer from mental illness and addiction, and all get pulled up in the same place, and they're led by some ordinary guy. Some ordinary guy just wants a job to make a living. And they cut the staffing too. It used to be a lot more per prisoner guards. Like Alabama and Georgia jails are atrocious. There's so much investigations going on right now about Alabama and Georgia prisons. The shit that goes on in there is terrifying. I'm telling you, go check out one of those channels. Chad Marks is Blood on a Razor Wire. They got the W Number podcast and Dubs. That's the three I really keep up with. But they're really good dudes. Have come out and made a difference in society. Dom says, I hope some names are given all those people frauding as taxpayers. Well, the names would be good. I hope they pay a fucking price. I hope there's a consequence for these pieces of shit. I genuinely do. Matt says, I'm all right. I had a pretty successful day. I stood on one leg. There you go. So that was pretty exciting. Definitely sore after, but I've got some ice on it. Good. Yeah, you ain't going to heal through that without a little soreness. It's going to take a little while, but good. Way to go. Keep it up. No, not just to know, Dom. I want to see these people pay. I want to see these people wind up in the same places they send these other people for committing crimes. Less than what they've committed. Think about it. They have people who can't afford food right now. They have people working 2 jobs just to get by and feed their family. And these people are stealing millions of dollars from everybody out of our checks, all of our income. And for what? To line their fat, greedy pockets. And it has nothing to do with serving the people. Stealing from the people. That's a higher crime. These people need to be put away and put in the same institutions they created for people that they put away. That's what needs to happen. And people need to be compensated. Every single fucking American needs to be for the theft that's taken place over the past 100 years in this country, 100 plus. Divine said, we can't fix everything, but he's making an amazing difference. Brings real patriotic feelings. Army recruitment's up 15%, that's right. Big One, what's up? How we feel about baseball and softball? Yeah, it's fine. I don't really keep up. I like watching the playoffs. Baseball, not softball. Matt says, I got a pretty early morning, so I won't be able to stay long. Just wanted to stop in and say I saw you on the live. Good night, Mads. Keep up the good work. This dog's acting funny tonight. You're being a little fucking shady. I don't know what you up to, but I don't like it one bit. Mad said good night, Fancy. Say good night. Say good night. Good night. Good night, Mads. Good night, Mads. She said it, Mads. You just can't hear her. She says it really low. So yeah, that's actually a good topic, Divine. Yeah, Fancy's doing something. Walking faiths, guys. Am I a false preacher if I preach the word, but I keep falling into lust and feel really down about it? I'd have a false preacher. I mean, that would make you a bit of a hypocrite, but I think we all fall subject to certain temptations now and then. Get right with God. and correct the problem. Look, if you mess up and learn a lesson and move on in life and better for it, you've learned something. If you mess up and keep making that same mistake again, you're making bad choices. That's it. We were talking about this early in the stream before you came in, Faith, is that there's a human element to everything. It doesn't excuse us for doing egregious things, but we're not without flaw. We're not without character defects. The only thing we do is pray and work on that stuff every day and ask God to remove them. Yeah, she's cute, beauty. It's the cutest dog around. You know that? Divine said she's probably wondering why you're talking to a box every night. She knows what's up. She knows what's going on here. She's participated in the streams. She's just pacing around the house very suspiciously. Like she comes in the purview and disappears. And I guess she's walking past. She'll check me out to see if I'm paying attention and go back and do something. She's up to something. Grass says we all have to work. Meanwhile, presidents are making mills, working hard, and all have to do is sit in a chair and really do nothing. In some cases. Anne Frank says, Happy Valentine's Day to ever. Happy Valentine's Day, Anne Frank. Faith says, so I assume since I do pray about it a lot, God is just teaching me to have more patience and even more faith in him. Yeah, when you type God in this chat, do it with an uppercase G. Show some respect. And you know what they say? Faith without works is dead. Faith without action means absolutely nothing. It totally collapses itself, the idea of faith. As you should pray, but pray and act. Prayer and action. Seeking guidance and follow through, the footwork, the leg work that needs to be done with that. Yes, capital G-O-D, God. It's all good, brother. Figured it was just a typo, just bringing some awareness to that. Would I put terribly sorry about that? Yeah, that's okay. No big deal. You don't have to apologize. Because I say this often, that God isn't the one that turns his back. We turn our backs on God. God's always there. We the ones who shut down through different things, actions, and temptations, and given into certain things and our character flaws, that we block God's connection. And that's one of the things I pray for every night, is to remove anything that doesn't belong, that gets in the way from me to you, or for you to me. Remove it. That could be people, that could be an idea, that could be a habit, that could be a certain sin. It could be anything. It could be a person, anything. Anything that blocks you from the sunlight of the Spirit does not belong. Anything that blocks you, God's path to you or your path to God, is not worthy of being in your life and your presence. It's just follow through, brother. Do I do it perfectly? No, I do not. Father, in the name of Jesus, I ask you to open my eyes to hidden areas of fear in my life. Amen. Great pet, Rockadoodle. I'm going to pen that prayer. It'd be wise for everybody to say that. Hey, stop it. No. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that. Well, everybody, thank y'all for coming in tonight. We're going to wrap it here. I'm tired. If you haven't yet, hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, listen up. Telegram group. Link is in the description. Hit the link, join the Telegram. I dropped the live link in there. You get an alert. You don't miss. Also, I have the membership link now. Sign up to be a member on the channel. We're going to start doing different things that include just members only for the loyal supporters and followers. It's dirt cheap. It's less than a cup of coffee for a month. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something that I can give back to the members and the loyal supporters in the community here that, we'll have members only type things. Eliminate the trolls and just give more attention to us. Because the chats will be boosting up at some point soon. Thank you, Radha. Beauty. I enjoy having you in. I don't see you as much as I used to. I used to come in here every day. Good seeing you, though. No, I cannot figure that shit out. I've had my editor walk me through, and I cannot find how to undo that. Why can't you just make a new one? Rockadoodle. Sign up with the silver. Oh, wow. First member. The first kill. First member of my channel, Rockadoodle. Here, I'm Divine, silver 2, first 2 members. Look at that. 2 new members. Look at this, y'all. How awesome is that? Thank y'all so much. I just screenshotted it, my first 2. That's great, guys. Thank you. And so we're going to do some members-only stuff in here, too. We're going to build up the group, and it'll be members-only access things. Oh, Divine's had 5 memberships. Awesome, brother. Thank you so much. Oh, look, you bought memberships. Wow. Look at this. I didn't even know you could do that. That's crazy. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, Divine. That's crazy. Good. That's good. What a great way to wrap. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, join the Telegram group. Thank you for the 2 newest members and who's gifted my other members who don't even know they're members yet. That's awesome. Then if you want to book a one-on-one, links in the description. You can DM me or go to my email, proudmasculine.com, and book a session from there. Otherwise, thank you, everybody, for coming in. Remember to... all right, Beauty, email me, please. I'll follow any direction she gives me. Proudmasculine.com, and you can go to the link right in the description. And I'll try to deal with it, because I'd like to get you undone there. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to thank God before you go to sleep, and thank Him when you wake up tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.